Epic Lark. Epic Lark. Let's talk about it. Hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Shelly Fernandez, and this is my YouTube channel where I sew things. Today we are sewing. Honestly, let's just get into it. Before we get into it, let me just say thank you to everyone who's watching and subscribing. Like, what? 800 subscribers? Yes, we're getting to 1K. Thank you for watching and liking and subscribing, and I really appreciate everyone who is keeping up with me and me sewing and everything. I know I haven't posted a sewing video in literally forever. It's because I was on vacation. It's just the weeks did not work out for me to make time for me to like sit and like sew and everything. So now we're back at it again. Let's get into this video for today. We are doing denim. Let me just talk about the process of me coming to my end design, and then we'll get into making the actual piece. The way I like thought about this was I was trying to think of what I wanted to do next, and I had a bunch of jeans in my closet that they're like baggy jeans that I don't want to wear anymore because I need a belt for them. That's a whole other thing. But decided to get rid of them. I was like, okay, let me just do something with these instead of donating them. So yeah, that's how I got to that point. And I was thinking Canadian tux, which is just like an all denim fit basically. Let's get into the sketches. I'll prop the design up on here. Don't mind the drawing, it looks a bit crazy. I knew I wanted to do a corset and a mini skirt. The skirt in this one looks a bit crazy. I just was playing around with it, like the little zigzag V things. I didn't really like that. And then I added the flower, which yeah, I liked that part. We're gonna go to the third drawing I drew. This is weird because the third drawing, like usually it's like 1, 2, 3, and the ending one is like your main product. But no, I drew the first one and I drew the second one, and then I drew the third one, but I went back to the second one. Same corset. I tried to do like shorts instead of a skirt. I wanted to do like a flower that is like attached to the corset, and then you tie it into a bow and then like the strings hang off. I drew this third and I did not like it. Other one that I drew, which was my final one that I want to make, I drew the skirt and everything with the flowers without I don't know how to explain this. And I drew same corset, same skirt from the first drawing, but without the zigzag lines, and then I added the flowers to the skirt. What I took from the third drawing was the little like flower on the side that is tied. I thought that was really cute. That's how I got to this final drawing. Now that I've talked about how I've gotten to my final sketch, let's talk about the material that I had to get, or you would need if you were making this. A whole lot of denim. Denim pants, or you can probably find denim like at a fabric store too by like the yard, but that is so much money that I don't have. So denim, I'm really trying to use up my fabrics that I just have laying around. So I'm gonna be using this for the lining. I got fusible interface for the corset part and for the flowers so they're not so floppy, and then padding for the bra cup. This looks like a lot. It is a lot. I got extra because I don't want to keep going back to buy more and having to go back to buy more. So I was just like, let me just get a yard. Padding. Denim needles. I ordered these. They're just thicker needles, so my other needles don't break and my machine can handle the thickness. Boning. I'm trying a different boning out than I usually do. Hopefully this goes well. Zippers, self-explanatory. Zippers, yeah. Thread, obviously. And then I got this bias tape. This is like to reinforce the waist seam, so because usually when the corset there's a lot of tension in the waist. But yeah, that should be everything. The cacao is in the bean. Me when I'm Willy Wonka. So I'm filming this video out of order, so if different clips I'm in different outfits, like the next clip I might be in a different outfit, and then the next clip after that I'm probably going to be in this outfit, so it's like, ooh, that's probably why. That's why, not probably. But yeah, let's get into the video. Finally, after me yapping for 6 hours, now I can stop. So I have my dress form, and then I have my design here, and we're just gonna start draping things up. I want to drape the fashion line and then drape the pattern pieces on. Today we're just gonna be working on the pattern pieces. Yeah. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I finished draping up the design lines for this corset. A few things that I was like having trouble with in the drawing I drew. I was really trying to stick to how many panels there were. There were 3 in the drawing, and then at first I thought, oh, maybe I need like a 4th one here because how like much space there is, but I added one and I was just like, that looks so weird to me, and I don't feel like it doesn't really look like the design. So I took it off and I just like respaced these 2 lines, so it just made it look a bit better. So next I actually have to drape it with like the scrap fabric I have. Let's drape this up and then get on with making this. Okay, we have her finished here, done draping everything. Just turn her around. I only have to drape one side just because I know I can cut 2 of each piece out and then like mirror it to the other side. What's next? What is next? I need to think of like how I'm gonna do the skirt, if I'm gonna drape the skirt, or if I'm going to turn jeans into a skirt and then go off of that. If I'm going to try to like pattern it normally. I have options. But for now, I think I'm going to be done for today. Yeah, let's get to that clip, whatever I'm doing in the next clip. Okay, so it's the next day. I didn't continue what I wanted to do yesterday. But today we are going to pattern out the pattern pieces on my mannequin onto actual paper. Yeah, maybe cut out the lining, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna hold myself to that. I'm gonna actually talk about what you actually need to like pattern out, like anything pattern wise, like on paper, because I don't think I've shown it, but let me just speak it, you know. You would need some pattern paper. I like to use my, what is it called? Cutting mat. Of course, you need some scissors and some type of writing utensil, a pencil or something. A ruler. What is it? 12-inch curved ruler. Hip curve ruler, which helps with measuring out curves. I just have this like measuring tape that retracts, but like any measuring tape will work. It's a tracing tool and it leaves ridges on the paper. Trace the paper. this yeah. me when words. Let's get into actually patterning this out and then yeah, go from there. we're gonna go pattern out the skirt part on this side of the skirt, this side of the dress form. Before I go and like do what I'm gonna before I go and do what I'm about to show in the next clip, I just want to explain what I'm doing and like why. The hips on the dress form that I have is not to my size. Like the waist is, but the hips aren't. So this pattern that I just took from the dress form, I need to like switch up the measurements to make it bigger so it'll actually fit me. For the hips of the pattern piece, it was like half of it. Yeah, half of it. I'm trying to think if I'm even doing this right. We'll find out in the final result. But I measured the hips on the dress form and I took that measurement, subtracted from the measurement from my hips. And I have to add one half inches to the pattern piece, so it's gonna fit me at the waist. Like below my hips, like so if it's me like in the butt area, I have to make sure in total it's 45 inches. It's just me basically adding inches to the pattern piece. I have to like cut it out and make sure it actually fits me, and then I can go into using the denim. So let's go do that. As you can tell, I've changed into something a bit more comfortable because I started to get really tired and I was just like cutting fabric, and I'm like, I don't need to be cutting fabric in a whole skirt and a full face of makeup right now. So I cut out all the main fabric for the corset and skirt, so I have like the skirt part, all of the corset pieces right here. I think I'm gonna sew the lining, have the skirt sewn together as well. But we'll see how much I get done today, because I don't know why I thought I would have everything done. Okay, I want to talk about what I finished for today. I got the lining almost done, so this is what it looks like. It looks really good. It looks really neat and nice. I kind of did that. I have it almost done. The only thing I need to actually do is I need to add the boning to it. I need to sew the boning on, and I need to add like the waist reinforcements. I don't think I need to put any fusible interface onto the denim part, just because I think it's already thick enough. We'll see if I regret that choice, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm mostly gonna use it for the flowers, but tomorrow I want to get the corset done basically, and the skirt shouldn't take me that long. I just need to like sew it together, add the zipper, and then hem it. Have to clean up, finish my laundry, go to bed, and then do this all tomorrow. As you can tell, it's the next day, and I've gotten a lot done with the lining. It looks so good. It kind of looks professional. Like, I'm getting good at this. Everything I did, I added the boning to all the seams, and then I added boning like up at the bra cup, like right there, so everything is secure and not floppy. And then I added the waist reinforcement to the corset. Oh yeah, and then I did add like a piece of fabric at the top and the bottom where the boning is, just so it doesn't poke anything or rip any of the fabric already. Even though this process literally took forever, I know it's gonna turn out really well. So I'm gonna work on putting the denim corset together, and then I'm going to shift and try putting the skirt together, and then go back to the corset just so I can at least have the skirt somewhat done. So I don't know how much I'm gonna get done today. Big Clark. But yeah, that should be everything I need to do. So let's go start doing that. I have all the pieces that need to be sewn together are sewn together. Now I have to go through and like top stitch all the seams, so it has that seam line like that. I have to do it to all of the seams, and then I have to attach the whole corset together and attach it to the lining, and then I can move on to the skirt. Finally. Okay, let's go do that. Let's work on the skirt. Looking cute. I gotta eat this up. Like, don't mind the skirt. Morning. Shopping Kim Crowzone. Amazing, thanks. Hello. We're back. It's another day doing this project. Okay, we're just gonna get into it because no time for the yapping. We have today and tomorrow. That is it to finish this. So okay. So yesterday I did this off camera, but I just attached the lining to the denim. All you literally would have to do, flip the lining inside out so the right sides are facing, and then match up all the seams, and then just sew that like seam allowance on, and then flip it back to its right form, and then you will have these open slits right here. We're gonna add the zipper. So with the zipper, oh no, I got the zipper from Walmart. I'm trying something new where it's like a jacket zipper. Yeah, I have to attach this on, and then I will be done the base of the corset, and I can move on to the skirt. Okay, let's go do that. Okay guys, I finished the corset. I added the zipper and everything. It looks really good. I feel like, I don't know, I'm already thinking of like things in the future that I should have done to make this even better, but yeah, this is why we do this, the learning process. The corset base is officially done. So we're gonna move on to the skirt. The skirt shouldn't be that hard. I just need to like serge the raw edges. I need to hem like the waistline and then figure out how short I want it, and then add a zipper, and then I should be done. But yeah, let's do that. Okay, as you guys can tell, I finished. Yay! Oh, I'm so tired. I finished the top and the skirt. I had to do some things off camera that I knew were gonna take forever. I did some like alterations on like the corset and the skirt to make sure it really fit me, like, you know, good. I should have done this in the mock-ups, but that's the lesson I learned, that I need to start doing like full-on mock-ups before I like go into actually making the thing. This is not fitting because I had to like take it in a lot so it would fit on me. I took in the back of the skirt and then I shortened the skirt. Now we have to work on making the flower for the side and then making the flowers for the skirt. La 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 la. I just realized, oh my gosh, Denim, hello, Gap, hello, perfect timing. It's the next day. I got a lot done yesterday. I made the flowers, I ironed them, I cut them out, and then I sewed them together, hand sewed them together, and then I pinned them onto the corset and skirt how I wanted it to, and it's looking cute. It's looking really good, actually. I was worried, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, this might look a little weird, but it's looking really good. The last thing I need to do is just like hand stitch all the flowers onto the actual like skirt and corset, and I need to make the strings for like the tie for the waist part. I have them all cut out already. I made 4, 2 for the front, 2 for the back, and then I just need to like actually sew them into straps and then sew them on, and then we will be done. And it's about to look real I know it's about to look real good, real, you know, CUNT, like, wow, like, you know. Okay, anyways, let's get into this. Guys, I can teach you, but I have to charge like. Hello? Me trying to lean back so everyone can see. This is such a weird angle, but I'm trying to switch it up, so. It looks so cute. Like, I love it. I love it. I like it. It looks so much better than I thought it was gonna look. Like when I was first making the corset, I was just like, I don't know if this is how I want it to look like. Added the flowers. Ooh, I did my thing. I did my thing. This looks so good with the rope, the flowers and everything. I fear I get like 10 out of 10. Comment down below. Like, let me know what y'all think. Denim, hello. It was hard to work with, but I pulled it off. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get into conclusions. The conclusion, critique of things that I like about this and the things that I wish I did differently. Things I wish I did differently. Like the cup part, I realized I did that completely wrong. Like I wanted it to be more of a cup than like have it come out like to back here. I should have had it stopped here, so it would actually be like a U instead of like a, you know, I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I realized it after I like made the whole thing and everything. I was like, wait, I did that wrong. But it still looks pretty good. I just, next time I need to keep in mind not to extend it out, to just bring it up so it's actually like a cup, like a bra cup, you know? The other thing, I wish I did like a mock-up without the denim before making it, because and then I made the whole dress, I made the whole corset and then I tried it on. It was way too big up here, even a little bit at the waist. It was way too big. I basically like pulled the corset as tight as possible and then I took it from the back, so that's why it's kind of like at an angle. I took so much, it was like 4 inches from back here. It was basically like a whole side panel. Next time I make something, I need to do a mock-up first, like has to, because the hassle of trying to rework this was actually annoying. I guess the only thing would be the flowers. Like, you know, see how floppy that is? I should have stitched a bit more of the flowers down so it wasn't so floppy. I also wish I used a bit more stronghold of fusible interface. They like kind of like had more structure to them. I kind of didn't want them to be so floppy, and some of them, the interface is kind of peeling off a little bit, so that's another thing. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm hoping the photos turn out good. This photo shoot, I literally was just in my backyard. It was a very last minute thing. I just thought of it like yesterday. I'm like crossing my fingers. There's some good pictures out of the hundreds we took. Anyways, that's everything for today's video. Like, this is the final product, and I will have pictures, my Instagram, and like content on my TikTok. But yeah, that's it for today's video. And I hope you liked it, and comment down below what you guys think about this fit, because I like it. I really do, and I think I did my big one, even though it took me forever to get this out. But thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on my socials, and check out my other videos. Yeah, bye.